Who is the big liar here today? That's what we're trying to figure out here. Two truths and a lie. Two truthful stories, one that is not. Can we tell the difference? Suits completely did a head fake on us last week. I thought for sure he was the only one telling the truth, and he was actually the one that was the liar.
Yeah, I got you guys good last week.
Man, oh man.
And he's
did
been
you
having
ever.
a secret girlfriend for 5 months.
Yeah, you can't believe anything about this guy now,
Pretty
Virginia.
impressive. 5 months is
I can't believe, honestly, I kept the secret that long.
I thought I knew you.
He's going strong, Virginia.
yeah.
He's very deceitful, this one. Got to keep an eye out for him. Okay, so we're going to let last week's liar tell his story first here this week to see if he is a liar or not. What you got to tell us today, Suits?
Well, a couple of times we've done this bit, I've had stories that were obviously true at the end about having almost setting my house on fire as a kid or just having a couple of incidents with fire. I don't know why we had so many of them when I was a kid. I felt like it was more than usual. But everybody tried at some point, it seemed like, to burn our house down, including the cat one time. And I was home alone for one of the first times. I mean, my mom didn't go too far. She was at the grocery store. But I was by myself and luckily decided to go up into my room because when I turned the corner up there, I started smelling something burning really badly. And I was like, I think 12 years old at the time. And so I'm like full panic mode at that point. I go into my bedroom and I had a turtle in there, a tortoise tank with a heat lamp, this huge heat lamp on it. And the cat decided he wanted to sit up there. So he knocked it onto the thickest carpet in the entire house. And by the time I had found it, it had burned a hole all the way to the wood like underneath.
Yeah.
And it was smoldering. So I didn't know what to do. I thought it was going to catch fire, so I thought I'll just dump a bunch of water on it. That should be the right move. But it ended up causing a ton of steam, and it filled the whole house with like this smoke steam. I don't know how it didn't set off the smoke detector, but my mom eventually came home, and when she did show up, the house was like smoking through the second level as soon as she walked in.
Wow.
She freaked out. Luckily, it didn't start a fire, but yeah, the cat, if I didn't go upstairs, that would have caught fire, and it would have been the cat that took us out there.
Totally.
Okay. All right, is that a truthful story?
Crazy.
Okay. Bird?
Who looks like the turtle in your tank, but that got stuck on his back.
you can call me J Turtle.
J Turtle.
I don't like the nickname.
J Turtle.
J Turtle's not that bad of a name. So I found out not that long ago that somebody who worked at a medical facility, a doctor's office that I went to a while ago, was speaking about stuff in my medical file to people at a gathering, talking about medication I was on,
Small penis.
talking about all kind of stuff that is, in my opinion, violates HIPAA.
Totally.
Well, she was
Anything that they talk about that's in your file
she was
medically violates.
telling people the sleep aid that the doctor prescribed me, which I'm not embarrassed by that, but still, the fact she was doing that, also talking about stuff that was in my file, psychological stuff that I think was not very cool to tell people. And the reason why I know it's true, because the person who let me know about this used to work at this facility. It matched up with the prescription.
The diagnosis and the medicine was
110%. So I know that she's not lying about that.
Yeah, they wouldn't know all these details that they gave to everybody had they not actually had access to your medical records.
And the person that sent me the message, who used to work at this facility, I trust this person. They were cool.
Okay.
That's messed up.
That
You got a
is messed
HIPAA
up.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
Let's sue them. We need some extra scratch.
That's all. Can you legally get in trouble? Like, can they arrest you for doing something like that?
That's a great question. And, well, we can talk about it later if it's a real story.
Yeah. Okay, we got Dennys in here. All right, Dennys, what is your story here? We're going to see if you're a liar or not.
All right, so back when I went to college, I went to IRCC originally before I went to Full Sail for audio. But when I was taking a psychology class, one of the classes I took, they had a syllabus. You know, you get the syllabus right at the beginning of the class. It only had 4 things you could get a grade for, each worth 25% of your grade.
Okay.
So if you did poorly in 2 of them, there's no way you could pass this class.
Dang.
Yeah.
So I was kind of partying a lot, and towards the end of the semester,
You?
I was like, there's no way I'm going to pass this. Yeah. But it was a psychology class, and the teacher had a stipulation. If from the time you started class to the time you ended that class, if you could learn to juggle, they'd give you 100%. Because it was a psychology class to teach you how to teach your brain.
Wow.
So a lot of students attempted, including myself. I tried to learn this, and I couldn't do it. Fortunately, my brother is a very good juggler.
Okay.
And he looks a lot like me. He's only a year younger than me. So I had my brother go to the class as me and juggle. He did so good. They took a picture of him and put him on the wall. And it was under my name, but it was actually my brother. And I ended up passing that class.
Kind of like Gallagher and his brother.
Exactly. Actually, me and my brother look a lot alike. He's just a little taller than I am.
They do look a lot alike.
Wow.
So it ended up getting me the passing grade to pass psychology.
Okay.
What's the statute of limitations on that sort of crime? Could they take away your degree?
I wonder.
That's crazy. Is that too crazy?
That's so crazy.
I mean, juggling, you can blow off the whole course, and if you can juggle, you're going to pass?
Picture on the wall, Kevin.
I took a class where if you were able to make wine within the first month, you didn't have to take the final exam.
Oh. Now that's my kind of class.
I took the final exam. I made horrible wine.
Okay, so which story is the lie here? Denny's brother passed a class for him by juggling. Jbird had somebody reveal his medical file at a social gathering, and Suits' cat caused a fire. Okay.
I think they're all true, Kevin. Is that the trick?
That would definitely
They feel
That
like
would
they're
be
all
quite a wrinkle.
true. I can't. This game is hard.
Denny's to me is a liar. I can't even. That's crazy. I can't say that that's not the liar and then be like going, dude, really? You think you pass a class by juggling? And I sent an imposter in there to do it?
It sounds too 80s movie for you, like a comedy.
It just sounds like, wow, like, yeah, if you were watching a movie and this happened, you'd be like, there's no way that would happen. If I were watching this, I'd be like, that doesn't happen.
Denny's brother leaves the classroom and then slips on a banana peel. Whoa! Oh! No movements.
Oh, yeah.
You all right?
I gotta stop. Just stop.
I gotta just stop, huh? More people think that Denny's is the liar. 29% now think that Bird is, and 15% for Suits. So I'm sticking with Denny's. That's who my vote is our liar here. Who is really the liar today?
Oh, you guys got it.
Oh, it's Denny.
Sweet Denny.
Funny enough, weirdly, the true part about that story was if you could learn to juggle by the end of the class, it would supersede any other grade you got, and you would get 100% in the class.
Yeah.
So I spent the 3-month course. I spent learning how to juggle.
There are courses, wacky courses like that, where you do something, a big feat like that, you can get out of the whole thing.
But I don't understand. What if you could already juggle? Then you wouldn't even have to put any effort into the class.
You're right.
That to me is like, if I ran that school, I'd be like, what are we doing here?
So the way you could see around it.
What are we doing?
IRCC, come on.
I'd be like, what are we doing here?
So the way you could see around it is
It's not education.
if you watch somebody who just learns to juggle compared to somebody that can, it's very different. Because you'd have to be able to juggle for at least 5 to 8 seconds was this
Okay.
thing, just to keep it going. But yeah, so I mean, you could cheat, you could pretend, but it was definitely a way to get 100% in that class.
People in the chat room are saying, I've talked about this before. I have not talked about this. Is a completely different scenario. This is new stuff that I found out. The story I had told before was a nurse saying, all the people in this office want to get this medical file. They want to read it. They had to hide the medical file.
Oh.
Wow.
This is a different story.
You're a man in demand.
That's crazy, though, that somebody would do that, and they have to know how wrong that is. And I can't. If I were even hearing that at a party, I'd be like, you can't be sharing this kind of stuff.
I was bummed out to hear about it. I'm not going to do anything about it, though. Everyone's saying, oh, come on, HIPAA
Yeah.
lawsuit.
Nobody would blame you if you did, but I get
hear
it.
ya.
I get it.